Okay, for number 3, the Declarations of Independence was written to formally inform Britain that the 13 colonies here in the new country, in the new United States, was going to basically divorce them. No, they were going to independently become a new nation, and they were going to break away, and they were formally informing them of what they were going to do, no longer to be underneath the king. So that was the reason the Declaration of Independence was written. The United Constitution is a set of laws, the law of the land, the foundation on how the new country was going to address its issues and how it was going to handle itself according to all the laws that were in place, whether it came to voting, whether it came to property rights, whether it came to the freedoms or the right to bear arms. All these different articles of the Constitution was going to be the foundation of the law of the land. And the difference between the two, one are a set of rules. The United States Constitution is a set of rules on how the nation was going to handle itself. And the Declaration of Independence was always to look back on, and also just a formal written document stating that they were no longer going to be part of Britain. So 2 different documents. And then the third part of this question, number 3, question 3, Mr. Isaacson, when he talks about all men created equal, what he's talking about is that not that all men at that time were created equal, but what they were going to, in the Declaration of Independence, what he was talking about was what they were going to aspire to become, that all men should be created equal. And at the time, slavery was happening, and they were not treated equal, but eventually this country was going to aspire to become equal for all different races. And those that were enslaved were soon to become treated fairly and being treated equally. So that was what he meant by that in his book. And when he talks about the greatest sentence in the Declaration of Independence, it is a very it's a very heavy sentence when he talks about we hold these truths to be self-evidence, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That was what he said in his book was the greatest sentence ever written. It's kind of a heavy sentence because it talks about we all have a right to live, we all have a right to our freedoms, and we all have a right to pursue our own happiness, which is kind of heavy. And when the Declaration of Independence was written, that was that is a document that needs to always go back to reinforce the future generations on how we need to maintain that principle or that thought. Abraham Lincoln used equality. Martin Luther King used the same phrases or the same equality. When Mr. Isaacson talks about a forcing mechanism, he's talking about this document and these words and this famous sentence, how the people of this nation should always continue to move forward and be pushed to strive to become better and to aspire to become what this document states. So, okay, that's my third one. Thanks.